Good morning, class 6. Let's continue with the revision part. And today we are going to discuss the mock paper. Question number A, as section A, it contains 20 marks and section B is of 40 marks. So let's read the first question. Read the passage and answer the following questions. I hope you have read this lines already. I had given the time to you. So let's start with the questions. If veins were present on the leaf of a plant, then what changes might have occurred naturally? Justify your answer. So can I have the answer? If the veins are present on the leaf of a plant, that what changes we can see? If the leaves were present on the leaves of a plant, then the plants were not able to prepare their food because the veins becomes too much prominent. Okay. Question number B part. Why do leaf is known as kitchen of a plant? Why the leaves are known as kitchen of the plant? Raise your hand, anyone? Yes, Arnav Agarwal. Why plants are said as a kitchen of a plant? Why the leaves are known as? Anybody? Because plants prepare their food in the leaves. Plants prepare their food in the leaves. Next, what this passage indicates towards a part of plant. Which part we are talking about? कौन से प्लांट के पार्ट के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about, yes, Aditya Raj?
Ma'am, leaf.
Yes, we are talking about leaf.
Leaf.
Next is, again, one more paragraph is there. You have to read this paragraph. The head and tail of a fish are smaller than the middle part of the body. The body tapers at both the ends. The body shape of a is known as streamline. The shape is such that water can flow around it. So we have to answer this question. Number 1, if fish had straight body like a cuboid instead of a streamline, then what will happen? What can happen then? If the fish has a straight body instead of a stream,
it cannot swim in the water.
Yes, because of the air friction. Because of the friction underwater, it cannot swim. It will not able to swim. Okay. Next is, fishes have strong muscles which covered with their skeleton. If those muscles are only present in the tail part, then what would happen? You know, fish has a strong muscle which covered with the skeleton. And if that muscles were present only in the tail part, then what can happen? Then the fish is not able to move its front part. Okay. Tail. The fish is not able to move its tail. Next, number C part. The above passage indicate about the dash of fish. Movement of fish you can write down. It is about the movement of fish. Next is, read the following case study carefully and answer the question. Shom was very excited to see demo of human skeleton in the biology laboratory in his school. In biology period, his teacher told, so you have to label the parts of skeleton. Already I had labeled for you, and you have to write the functions of these joints. Pelvic, rib cage, hinge joint, ball and socket joint, fixed joint. So you may write down. Question number 4, answer the following questions in 2 or 3 lines. If stem conduct food prepared by leaves to the upper parts of the plant, only then what problem we will face? Which problem we can face, children? If the stem conduct food prepared by leaves to upper part of the plant. Now the food is prepared in the leaves and that is sent to all parts of the plants. Okay. So stem has to transport the water, this food prepared to all parts of the problem. Then there will be a no growth of the plant. The plant will not be growing in a proper way. Okay. Next question number B part. What would happen if our knees have fixed joint instead of hinge joint? Yes, Aditya Raj. Tell me, अगर हमारी body knees पे fixed joint होता, then what will happen?
Ma'am, if we have fixed joint in our knees, so we can't move.
Yes, then we are not able to sit properly. We can't bend our knees. Okay. Yes, Aditya Purohit. Then we are not able to bend our knees. Okay. Next is you have to define the following terms: handspan, contraction, pollen grains, photosynthesis, streamlined. So can I have the definitions of these terms? Which definition you can tell? Give me the answer. Handspan, contraction, pollen grains, photosynthesis. Yes, photosynthesis. Yes. Yes, Arnab Singh Tomar, speak.
A process by which make their food sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water is called.
Yes. So it is known as photosynthesis, the process by which the plants prepare their food. Okay. What is streamlined? Any of the words that you can tell me?
Ma'am, can it is
Yes, Vedic.
streamlined in the shape of the bones which help the fish to move in water.
Yes, to move in water, that is broad, narrow at the edges and broader in the middle. You have seen the fish. Fish is broader in the middle and narrow at the edges. Okay. What is handspan?
Can I?
Yes, tell.
Ma'am, it is the method of using hand to compare the length.
Yes. The method by in which we use hand to compare the length. Yes, Arnav, next is tell. Contraction means to become smaller, to shrink. Okay, already we have done that. Contraction means to get shrink. Next, pollen grain. What you can say about pollen grains? Pollen grains are present in the flower, which transfer from one place to another place. Okay, next is very short answer type question. 2 marks questions are there. Difference between a reticulate and parallel venetions. Yes, who will give me the answer? The difference between a reticulate and parallel venations. Yes, tell. Yes, tell.
And the two examples.
Yes, better speak out. Chitra, give the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Aditya Raj, you can give the answer. Difference, Aditya Purohit. Difference between reticulate and parallel venation. What happens in parallel venations? The veins are parallel to each other. And in reticulate venation, the venations in which the veins are like a network structure. They are spread through on the leaf. So parallel में क्या होता है? The veins are parallel to each other. Next, name two examples of cartilage present on your face. That is ear and yes, tell me. Nose and ear, yes. Cartilage is present. Rewrite the following statement. Rusting of iron is a physical change. Is it true? It is not a physical. This is wrong. Instead of a physical, it will be a chemical change. And here, what you can say, 1 kilometer is equal to 10 centimeter. No.
1000 meters. 1000
बेटा आपसे मीटर नहीं पूछा, आपसे सेंटीमीटर पूछा है. हाउ मेनी सेंटीमीटर?
10,000 centimeter.
Or you may write down 1000 meters, and in the above you can write down chemical change. Chemical change. A dough made from making chapati is a good example of reversible, irreversible. If yes, how? You know your mom make a dough. So when she used make a dough, that is an example of reversible change. You can change the shape. And when she make chapatis, so that is a irreversible change, because once the chapatis are made, you can't change it. Okay. So next is E part. Rajesh was hit on his chest by a cork ball by playing it. He felt pain, but his heart and lungs were not injured. Why? The ball strike on his chest, but heart and lungs are safe. They are not injured.
Ribcage protect.
Yes, very good. Because heart and lungs are protected by rib cage.
Rib
cage. Next, difference between a creepers and climbers. You may write down the difference between a creeper and climber. So climbers, they need a sport to climb up. And what are creepers? They spread themselves on the ground. And children, you have to give like two examples of it also. Done? And kindly, and rest of the part will be taken tomorrow. That is short answer type questions.